Aloha. Sid, our love and our prayers are with you, and same for the family. Donald Takayama, a man's man, a surfer's surfer, a craftsman's master craftsman, an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. He was all of that. But the best thing he was to me was a friend. Always encouraging me. He'd call up, like the picture on the back of the leaflet, or the Takayama leaflet, that said it all. Always calling people, always encouraging, always communicating. You know, the phone company, it wasn't AT&T, it was AT and Takayama. My first meeting with Donald was in 1961 when I was in Hawaii. I already knew who he was because he was in the movies and watching him ride Ala Moana and Velzy Land. I mean, you know, I was in awe at that point. So I never really got that close to him then. I sanded a few of his boards in one of the local surf shops. Probably our first real get-together and our time together was the infamous trip to Peru. And we were both down there representing the United States, and we kind of got in trouble. You know, if any of you ever got in trouble with Donald, but we were downtown in the middle of the event, and we were just kind of talking and all that, and I had gotten really sunburned because it was February, you know, and here it was like freezing, and so when I got down there, I laid out for like 4 or 5 hours, and I got sunburned to the point of sickness, you know, so that, and I was just lonely for home, and it was my first big trip of any length or anything, so we were downtown in the middle of the event, and we just, let's go back home. So we went back home in the middle of the event, and it caused a stir, and the Peruvians went to the State Department, and anyhow, you know, it was my first real bonding with Donald. And then I think through the 80s and all that, I got really close to him. Like I said, he was always calling up and always wanted me to excel in my business. You know, he always wanted me to, you know, do the surf tech thing and do the machine. You know, he just wanted me to excel. Well, my business pattern was a little different than that. You know, I just kept it really simple. But Donald was always trying to lift you up and get the best out of you. You know, and I really appreciated that. Such a guy, man. You know. That's the man, and then the surfer. I mean, he was, and the craftsman, you know, the boards he built. I'd say more world champions rode his boards than anybody in the history of surfing. In fact, there's a couple of them right back here. Matter of fact, at the end of my competitive career, or pretty much near the end of it, in the late 80s, I was in Australia, and I was in a couple of the events, one at Bells Beach and one at Manly. But it was at the beginning of this thing where I was going off on the ultra-long tangent, so I had these 2 big 10-foot boards, and they weren't really conducive to high-performance surfing. So got back, and I was staying with Nat, and so I asked him, he had to go off on some kind of a business thing or something, and I asked him if I could use his board, which was shaped by Donald, to enter the Manly contest. Well, that board propelled me to 2nd place in that event, so testament to how good Donald was in his shaping. And his, you know, the wood part of it too. I mean, there's a great representation of how he worked with wood. You know, there's only 2 or 3 guys that I can think of that were that masterful in the area of building wood boards, and Donald was definitely right up there with the best. kind of a final story, and it's right at the end here. The day I got the news was from LJ. I was actually leveling a board for Thomas Campbell, the artist, surfer, movie maker, and it had a big wide strip of cedar in the middle, and you know how the aroma of cedar is. So I just started leveling this board, and then I got the call from LJ, and in fact, happy birthday, LJ. Today is LJ's birthday. In fact, there's a lot of birthdays right at this time of the year. Matt's is the 14th. Donald's would have been the 16th, next Friday. So if you're surfing next Friday, we're supposed to get a pretty solid swell. Go out and ride one for Donald. But anyhow, so I'm leveling this board, and I get the call, and I'm still shocked. You know, it's all I've been thinking about. God, Donald, man, you know. So I sat down, you know, after I talked to LJ and thought about it, and kind of collected my thoughts, and go back in, and I start working on the board, and I get in this aroma. And I can't figure out what it is. It's like barbecue, you know, like teriyaki sauce. And it's strong, you know, so I look in the trash to see if somebody dumped a plate in there, or there's some old potato chips in there or something. And I can't figure it out, you know, and then I'm going, no. I pick up the shavings and bring it to my nose. Took me right to Surfer's Choice and the barbecues that Donald used to do. I mean, they were my favorite times I've ever ate were at Donald's barbecues, and his chicken wings, and the, you know, the plate lunch. So I just thought that was kind of funny. You know, I've never smelled cedar like that in my life, and just showed me, you know, Donald's still here. He's not gone. The spirit of Donald will reign forever. So God bless you all, and God bless Donald Takayama.